Всем приветик! Продолжаем учить английский за утренней чашечкой кофе. У нас будет коротенький тренинг, минут на 10-15, про как достичь хорошего произношения в английском языке. Кстати, большое спасибо бару Кумир за предоставленную возможность провести занятия здесь. Тренинг на уровень intermediate, высокий английский, поэтому понятно будет не всем. Заранее всем sorry. Okay, so first, pronunciation. Why? To train or not to train? Maybe it's possible to speak simple and to have this Russian accent and don't care about that. I don't think so. I think that it's better not to enlarge your vocabulary. It's better not to increase your grammar, knowledge and skills, but to, to pay attention to your pronunciation, to your phonetics, and to speak beautiful. Why? Because it's not only the matter of image, it's the matter of professional, attitudes, your, the job which you can get, so the negotiations, how they will go. You see, phonetics, I think so. So for a tourist, it does matter. But if you work, if you communicate, if you travel, and if you have some ambitions, I think it's really important. And it's not that difficult how it looks. Yeah. So today I will tell you 3 elements how you can easily improve your phonetics. First, pay attention to certain sounds which are different from the Russian language. So, the sound t, it is pronounced with the aspiration, and it's a bit lighter, and it has a slight little bit of elements of a sound t, right? So it's different. It's not like taburetka t. The Russian sound is different. The English t sound is different, right? So pay attention to that sound. The next sound is wa. It's different, right? Wa. It's not different. So in the Russian language, we don't have such a sound at all, right? How it is made? It's made with the help of 2 lips, right? You see? Свет. So can you please put the music? Можно музыку потише? A little bit. Okay. So look, if you make this sound like we make the Russian sounds of v, right? It doesn't go. It's the different sound. You should make it with 2 lips. Wa, right? So sound number 2. The sound number 3, for example, it's the sound in the word hot. It's not o. It's not it's hot. Wow, it's hot. You see, in the Russian language, we don't have such a sound. So, to make the long story short, we have approximately 10 sounds which are articulated in another way than in our native Russian language. And if you want to have a good phonetics and to look beautiful and to sound beautiful and to have a positive impression on your speaking partner, right? First, concentrate on those sounds which are different. Because, for example, the sound N, it's the same. So you shouldn't train that. Or L, it's the same. But the sound R, the Russian R, reka, and the English R, right. It's absolutely different. And the first tip from me to you is concentrate on the sounds, on those sounds, right? So make a list, understand how they are articulated. Maybe I will make a special training, right? A 1-hour training about that problem, and it will help you. The second secret is intonation groups. You see, the Russian intonation is a bit narrow. We don't have big waves, yeah? The English intonation is really different, and you should concentrate. It's quite hard because intonation groups are the most difficult parts of your educational program. Sounds, it's much easier. Intonation groups, it's more difficult. But you can try. For example, do you like ice cream? How is it in the Russian language? Ты любишь мороженое? So we don't have any intonation. Ты пойдешь в кино? Дай мне, позвони мне, принеси. You see, the same. Intonation is neutral. No special intonation. And how this same question sounds in the English language. Do you like ice cream? Would you call me? Please. Help me, please. Help me, please. You see, intonation is varying. In questions, it's different, depending on the type of the questions. In affirmative sentences, it's also varying. Maybe in my trainings, I will make in our training, and we will try to pay attention to that aspect. But understand right now, in short, that if you concentrate on sounds, that's number one, and on British intonations, it really sounds great. You will sound great. And the tip number 3 for today. You are supposed to know the present, the modern realities of the of the English language. What does that mean? It means that take a word comfortable. A native speaker would never say like that, comfortable. He will squeeze words. Squeeze this word. Comfortable. 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 Or another example. Not at all. Not at all. A native speaker would never say like that. Not at all. He would say not at all. Not at all. You see, squeezing syllables. Then squeezing words. Then there is another reality which is called linking air. Like doctor is very well. Doctor is very well. So the native speaker would never say like this. The doctor is good. The doctor is great. You see, squeezing words, linking words, make the long words shorter. Some syllables can be missed, you see, and actually in the Russian language it's absolutely the same, yeah? We don't speak so distinct. Принесите мне, пожалуйста, пожалуйста. We don't speak like that. Пожалуйста, пожалуйста. Yeah? In the English language it's the same. And the problem is that if we speak about sounds, they are limited, maybe 10, that's all, maybe 11, 12. Not such a big topic, but you need lots of practice. But if we speak about realities, yeah, linguistic situations, they are a bit bigger, much more. For example, when you say such a combination about you, one word ends in t, about, and the next word starts with you. T becomes ch, about you. And you tell me about you. If you don't know that rule, you can't understand your speaker. The native speaker would never say, tell me about you, about you. He would say, please tell me about you, about your life, not about your life. Tell me about your life. another. If after the letter T, there is a letter R, like in the word tree, the native speaker would never say tree. They would say tree. What a beautiful tree. You see? There becomes tree. And the last example is you. And you. The native speaker would say and you. You would never say and you. So let's make up a summary because my time is over and my coffee is getting over too. And also I have to go. Look, the first tip is concentrate on British sounds. Make them really British, not Russian. Pay attention 2-3 months, your sounds will be perfect. Then try to make your intonation groups a little bit more navy. Maybe not that British, but not that Russian. You see? Even a little bit more, you know, higher, go down and higher. It will make up the impression which we need. And the last element is concentrate on realities. Read something, listen something, 10, 20, 30, 40 realities, right? How natives speak right now, yeah? And then your phonetics will be perfect. Study the language by yourself, study the language with me, study the language at our school, and see ya. Всем хорошего дня. Bye-bye. Учитесь.